my cousin. Over here.
Will you talk to the camera for me? Will you tell us what you want to be when you grow up?
A hair cutter.
A hair cover. On the cover of a magazine.
A hair cutter.
Oh, a hair cutter.
A painter cutter here.
It is a simple question that we have been asked since childhood, but I have the most difficult time answering. What do I want to do when I grow up? Am I already grown up? I don't consider myself grown up, and yet I cannot answer this question for the life of me. I guess it is somewhat understood that that question answers itself. At some point in your life, you just end up doing something. You fall into a trap, and then you just live what is considered normal. To help me figure out if there really is an answer to this question, I'm going to take you through a series of people and figuring out what they wanted to do and where they have ended up and where they hope to end up.
Okay, when I grew up, I wanted to be a teacher or a firefighter.
Has that changed?
Yeah, my major now is speech pathology.
Okay. It's okay.
When I was little, I wanted to be a marine biologist, and now my major is communications.
When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up, and what are you doing now?
It's a good question. When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I decided that I was going to be the left-handed relief pitcher for the New York Yankees and specialize in getting hitters out in the 8th inning, get paid millions of dollars to only have to face 1 or 2 batters per game. And that was my life goal for about 6 years until I realized I'm not that good at baseball and they probably wouldn't draft me. So that kind of killed that dream. Right now, I'm not totally sure what I want to do, but potentially teach, maybe a high school math teacher or something like that. So we'll see, but I'm not going to pitch for the Yankees anytime soon.
Thank you.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a dentist or a banker, which is really weird. But now I want to be an immigration lawyer, which is completely different.
What is it that you want to be now, and what is it that you want to be when you were little?
I think now I want to be a therapist.
What kind of therapist?
Like a family therapist.
Okay.
And when I was little, I wanted to be everything. Either a teacher or, like a doctor or a vet or like stuff like that.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so when I was little, first I really wanted to be the president, and I also wanted to be a famous basketball player. And now my major is social work, and I'm pretty interested in getting involved with maybe like education reform or something along those lines, and that's my plan.
Okay. What is it that you want to be now, and what is it that you wanted to be when you grew up?
Now I want to be either an actuary or a math teacher, and whenever I was little, I am pretty sure I wanted to be a teacher then too.
Okay. Okay. All right. When you were little, what did you want to be, and now what are you doing?
When I was really little, I wanted to be like a doctor, or like a ballerina, or like a pastry chef. But then once I got into like middle school, I like fell in love with like my math teacher and like, well, not her per se, but like everything that she did, and I really like realized that I really like to help people and like kids. So now I'm going into pre-ed.
Okay. Thank you. When you were little, what did you want to be, and what do you want to do now, or what are you doing now?
When I was little, I either wanted to be a tattoo artist, a gypsy, or a, waitress. And now I'm a communications and film studies major, and I want to do something with TV or movie productions.
Okay, thank you.
Artist, because I like drawing cartoons, and I had a wide array of my own cartoon characters that I made up and would create comics for. So that lasted, I guess, until I was maybe 12. And from 12 until about 14 or 15, I was the athlete. So that was when I was going to play basketball or baseball, whichever one I decided to go pro with. And after beginning in high school, I got cut from every team I tried out for, so I figured that wasn't the best route for me to take. So I started writing crappy teenage poetry, which is where I am at the moment, I guess. Because I realized that in high school, English was the only subject I really enjoyed going to. So I'm majoring in it now, and I guess I'll see. Everybody always says, what are you going to do with English, or are you going to teach? And I mean, I guess I'll teach a little bit, but I don't want to teach forever. I would love to write for a magazine or a TV show, or get a book published. That's a life goal, I guess, is to just write a decent enough book that somebody feels that it's worth reading. Besides that, besides my professional career, I just want to be a father and a husband and be good at that. I mean, I feel like if you can get that down, then nothing else really matters quite as much. I mean, you'll have to make some money, but you'll make money. There's ways of making money. There's ways of being a good dad, and I think being a good dad is more important than whether or not I do get discovered or become rich off of what I'm doing. I feel like there's gonna be maybe 3 to 4 people in my life that I'll really care about, and that'll come before myself.
Angie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Not a clue.